back on here with another episode of Fully to Detroit Boxing Podcast. Post fight recap. First we got my man Zay Quinn Moses. P2D guest. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he was like our third, fourth ever guest.
No, facts. Yeah, it was real early. Yeah.
Yeah, word. How you felt it looking there, man? What's your give me a grade, right? Give me a grade for a professional debut.
I ain't gonna lie, man. He looks sharp as hell.
Yeah.
That damn near is an A, bro. Like he
I ain't
looks
gonna
sharp.
lie.
You could have. I guess you could have asked him to step on the gas maybe in certain moments, but it was a 4-rounder. He a natural boxer, so he not about to just go in there all wild anyway. So
Yeah.
B plus, A minus, I guess.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I was already high on Zay Quinn Moses, but I ain't gonna cap. When I seen on display, I said, "Damn, you might even be better than what I thought."
Bro, he was sharp as hell, Joe.
I was already high on you, but
and his
I
opponent
ain't
was
gonna lie.
fighting back.
I like the mean streak a little bit. I don't know if I'm over exaggerating, but I ain't gonna lie. I felt like he was a little mean streak in there. Like anytime you heard him something big, he tried to follow up immediately.
No,
He just was very patient. That's another thing I like. First pro debut, he was very, very patient, very, very sharp. Counter punching was there, speed was there, defeat there, defense there. Obviously, it's the first pro fight, but usually people don't look that calm and cool and collected and that sharp in they pro debut. Honestly,
no, and his opponent was actually fighting back. He wasn't like he ain't just give up in that bitch and just
word
man beat him up. Yeah, so it was a good little test for him for his first fight type shit.
Facts. You got my bad. We gonna go to another young gun, Kia Davis. How you feel he performed? Honestly, what I like about him the most, bro, is his stature, bro. Like the nigga 6'4", fighting at 54. It's like it's just a good stature. Like his frame can almost fit in any weight class. Literally, like you probably could put a heavyweight in that 6'4" frame. Jerry Anderson 6'4", so you can put a heavyweight in that 6'4" frame. And he got one of those frames where it's like Espinoza. They almost could fit any weight. They body will fit almost every weight class in boxing.
No, yeah, fact. And he came in at 48. He could fight at 47.
Word. If I was him, I would go that route too anyway, because Boost about to go to 54, 47 might be wide open.
Yeah, fuck it. And I'd be towering over most of them niggas. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, but yeah, you grade him. Give him a grade. I gave him like a B plus, B minus, B plus.
Yeah, I could agree with that. And again, he looked good. It was certain moments I felt he should have let his hands go a little bit more. And his corner actually told him that his corner was like, start letting off combinations. And when he did, them bitches were sharp as hell. But as far as like a performance go, he did what he was supposed to do. That was another 4-rounder. Not much you can really do in there. You're still trying to get your feet wet in the pros. So good performance to me.
Facts.
I'm excited for his little, again, like just where he gonna land. That is he gonna try the 47 route because he obviously can make it, or is he gonna go up a little bit?
No, facts. I'm pretty high on him and Zay Quinn Moses. Honestly, it's one of those moments. It's one of those guys where I just feel like, they probably didn't show me enough to think to think they're gonna be future world champions. But it's one of them things where I just trust my eye. I just feel like, I know what I'm seeing. And I ain't gonna lie, like I'm high on them too, and I think both of them will be future world champions in the future. I ain't gonna lie. Even them both being just 1-0, it's just like I said, it's off the eye test. Like I always tell people, like I ain't think Shakur was the best at 126 when he beat Joet. Like the moment I seen him fight, I said, yeah, nobody who weighed 126 pounds can fuck with Ball. He didn't have to be the champion for me to think that and see that. So shout out to them too. You got your man Abdullah Mason, man. That shit was a fight. I mean, 2 rounds, 4 knockdowns, 2 apiece. That shit was a rumble.
Yeah, man. That man was in there punching on him. I don't think Abdullah really expected him to hit him that hard. I don't think he expected the impact to be that powerful. But I mean, it was a good test for him. I'm happy that happened now. Like we know he gonna get up. We know he gonna fight back. We know he gonna come back strong. So a great little. I'm happy it happened now to him.
Word. And I feel like this one of those Jones. I feel like him and Boost actually had the same problem, but we're gonna get on Boost later. But Floyd used to always say, like one of his sayings was, "This fighter straight up and down, no special effects." And sometimes I feel like some fighters be too talented, and sometimes you need more straight up and down and less special effects. To the point where sometimes when you got everything in your bag, you trying to do everything. Where, in all honesty, you could probably pick you probably only need 2 of those 3 that you're able to do. You probably could pick 2 or 3, and that's what's needed to get the job done here tonight. That was one of those fights where he was throwing a 7-piece just because he can, just because I'm fast and stronger and got the talent. But it's like, you probably didn't need to do that. You probably didn't have to come out that excited. You probably could have broken him down, touched him up a little bit more for you went at him, especially because he a puncher.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that. Like I said, Boost kind of had the same problem, but we'll get into that later. But sometimes I think people just got so much talent that sometimes you will low-key make the fight harder trying to use all your talent when you only need 2 or 3 things to beat this guy. And that was one of those nights where he going to see, like, I could have just been a little patient with a sharp jab, good body work, and the knockout would have came. But like I said, he trying to put on the show. That shit was damn near a hometown fight for him. They was hype. They was hype. The crowd loved that dude. You would think that shit was a hometown. The crowd was more hype for him than Troy Isley. Troy Isley from there. He closer to there at least, because they both from Virginia. I don't know if he's from Norfolk, Virginia, but he from Virginia. But that's my only takeaway is, like I said, I think he gonna learn from his mistakes, and like you said, good thing it happened now. But I think it's only gonna make him better.
Yeah,
it's only gonna make him sharper. Only thing I would take away from it is, like I said, I don't know. You could probably calm down a little bit, get your shit together when you get knocked down in the future at a higher level. I don't know if I would want him to get dropped at a higher level and just go right back in the mix.
Right.
It worked out this time. But even the joint where he knocked him down when he got his first knockdown, he was about to fall. He got hurt, literally.
He did.
Dropped him.
I seen that shit. Yeah. With that shit. He got bagged up, and then he came back and got the uppercut.
Yeah, that nigga did his legs gave out, and then he like picked himself back up a little bit, and that nigga threw one last, and that shit landed.
But that bitch shut Buddy body down. Buddy went down.
I thought that fight was over. How he felt, bro.
Dog, I thought that was it.
How he felt, bro. That's not one of them Jones nigga get up from.
Bro, I thought that fight was over in the first after that.
So it's like, I give him that one. But like I said, he gonna only be better. He got the 1-punch knockout power. He definitely on some Tank shit. Honestly, that might make him scary. If he really hit that hard, like, we almost calling him the future, not even looking at him like a Tank. But if he really do hit like a Tank, he definitely, like, nobody gonna beat him. But it seems like he really do hit that hard. Like, it's hard for niggas to go the distance with him.
No, yeah, he in there punching with the punchers. He don't give a fuck. And it's working too, so shit.
And like I said, if that would have I never see this how you usually gauge power. Clean shots. I never seen him hit somebody clean whenever he won it and somebody survived. Same with Tank. Same with certain motherfuckers who really like a Tank, like Better Beef and shit. Even people who got power, they can hit a nigga all day and they won't go. Like David Benavidez, for instance. He got power. We know he punch on niggas. But he hit, what's the name, with everything he got, hit him clean. And whenever he won it, and he didn't drop. Tank and Better Beef, nobody ever survived when they just hitting you clean whenever they want. And Mason looking like he could be one of that. where a nigga never gonna go the distance if he gonna hit you on that chin.
No, that's what it's looking like though. I mean, I ain't never seen nobody. He just, bro. If he just punching on you clean, you just taking everything, bro. You cooked. You fried in there. You going to bed.
So it's like, and like I said, it's certain people, even people at the highest level, they can hit you with everything. And sometimes they just don't get the guy out of there. And like I said, even punchers do it. Even Canelo do it. Even you look at Jamie Munguia, you look at Edgar Berlanga. He hurting them guys, but them guys not going nowhere still. Them guys he's still hitting them guys clean, and them guys not going nowhere. There's only few motherfuckers that you definitely not going 12 if he gonna keep touching the button. And like I said, we gotta see more competition for me to really feel this way. But like I said, we get the contender status and it's really like that. I don't know how he gonna be beat.
I don't know. I definitely don't think it's no fluke. I mean, like we say, always say, I mean, he ain't fighting nobody right now, but I don't think it's no fluke, man. It's looking real promising to me.
Word. And before we move on him, like I said, one more thing. Like I said, I'm still high on Mason. He's still on my show me list. But his last fight, that was the first time ever he showed me his age. First time ever. That's what I love about Keyshawn. He's so much. Keyshawn fight like a 10-year vet already, but we're gonna get to him later. But that's the first time that Mason showed his age in that fight right there. But
you just look excited, but it's just like, I don't know, man. Maybe the atmosphere got to him. He feeling real confident right now. He think, you know what I mean. He keeps saying he the prospect of the year. That could have been the excitement that was in that's in his mind, but. We'll see next fight if he calming down, which I think he is, because his pops is on his ass a little bit too.
Facts. And like I said, I just know he gonna be all right just because they family oriented over there. So that's another reason why I'm really not worried about it. Just because, like I said, I ain't talked to him. I don't know him, so I don't know how it is. But from the outside looking in, it's looking like that's a family oriented type of group, and that they're gonna definitely make sure he got his head on right.
You see what his pops be like they whole little camp. His pops got them right, as far as fighting terms, like they gonna be straight.
You could just tell on the outside looking in, he raising a bunch of humble young men who could fight.
Facts. So man, I already know, it's gonna be promising for Abdullah, man. I already know he's gonna be the face of the sport at one point in time. At least that's my prediction for him.
Facts. He definitely gonna be, because nigga, and if you're gonna do one thing, if you're not gonna be the most cocky, is get them knockouts. If you can do that, then we might still do something.
No, facts. We can sell. If you put niggas out, we can sell you.
Yeah, facts.
And then he already kind of like, I mean, you fight on ESPN, he getting pushed. He got a nice little fan base right now. So as long as you keep doing it, and he ain't talking no shit. So as long as he keep doing what he doing, he gonna be fine.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Abdullah could end 2025 with his hometown fight in Cleveland, Ohio. Last fight of 2025. I think he at that level now where if you keep him busy and give him 4 fights, that 4th fight could be at his home crib, because he's 16-0 now with 14 knockouts. So he would go into that fight 19-0. He could definitely go into a fight 19-0 for his first main event in his hometown, girl. I think he'll sell it out. And Cleveland, Ohio, filled with fighters. You got Tiger Johnson, who will be on the card because he's from Cleveland. So that's easy to put him on the card. It's a bunch of fighters from Cleveland. You could probably bring Albert Bell in. It's a lot of fighters. Cleveland, like another fighting city, is like Philly and Las Vegas and all that. You could make a card full of a bunch of motherfuckers, a bunch of good fighters. I think late 2025, his very last fight, they should do what they just did for Keyshawn Davis and game his hometown. Let him sell out 10,000. Like I said, Keyshawn was only asked to sell out 10,000.
You can't get no crazy stadium, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He only sold 10,000 tickets and he sold it out. Good job from him. I think Abdullah could do 10,000 tickets as well. And you could do the same thing. He got brothers too. You put my brother. I ain't gonna lie. Abdullah Mason, I'm surprised his brothers didn't been fight on the card as good as he is. But because I ain't gonna cap. Like if I was Bob, like you could have anything you ask for, young man. Your brother got a fight on the card with you every time. I got you. But that's another thing. He got a bunch of brothers, so now you put them on the card for their first time on what's her name. Make sure they have a couple fights before the last fight of the year, so they a little bit more seasoned before they top rank debut type shit. Next, you got another P2D guest, Troy the Transformer Isley. What was your take on his performance?
Yeah, man, Troy looked straight, man. I mean, the opponent he had, I don't think they game plan for that. So it was moments where they probably he probably could have did a little bit more, but his opponent was real patient and for a lot of the fight. And I don't think they game plan for that. I think they thought he was gonna come in like real high energy and kind of pushing the pace. But I mean, he got the job done, unanimous decision. I thought, you know what I mean. His opponent did try to step it up at the end of the fight. I'm like, bro, it's too late for all that shit.
Yeah, they always do that shit when they don't count.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, it's too late for that shit. You don't let the man beat you up now. But when he stepped it up, he looked decent. He actually looked pretty good when he started to pick up the pace. He was landing some decent shots on Troy. So he could have made it a really good fight if he started like that from the beginning. But my guy Troy picked it up. He picked up that win, man. Unanimous decision. So now it's on to the next, man. He looked good though, man. Again, I thought he didn't look as fluent as he did his past fights. To me, this fight, if that makes sense. But I mean, again, I think I think that had to do with the game plan.
No facts. Basically, yeah, that's a good way to put it. I thought he looked sharp, but could have looked a little bit sharper. Probably could have pressed the action a little bit more. But he looked as sharp as usual. Like you said, the guy did turn it up last round, and he did look mechanically like he actually looked it good. But Troy dominating. You mean Boy didn't let his hands go for all the rounds for a reason. So Troy dominated him, and he did his thing.
Mm-hmm.
On to the next, like you said.
Yeah, on to the next, man. He should have did that shit from the beginning. That shit would have been a good fight. Troy would have had to pick it up, and it would have probably been a good ass fight.
Word. Then you got the main event of the evening. There was a lot of BS going into the main event. You mean one of the fighters came in 6 pounds overweight. Had to put him on a rehydration clause because of that. He wasn't allowed to weigh more than 145 the next morning. And he ended up coming in the night at 155. Keyshawn was about like 143. So, he had like a 12 pound advantage on him.
Didn't matter.
Take on his performance, man, because like I said, mind you, in this fight, I'm actually thinking this is going to be a good fight, honestly, because he fought Richardson Hitchens, and I'm high on Richardson Hitchens. I'm like, he gave him everything he could ask for. And he had a good right hand. I thought that right hand, we was going to test Keyshawn tonight with that right hand, but total domination, A+ performance. Get that man a title shot, man.
Yeah, man, it was a straight ass whooping, man. Lemos was in there swinging wild. He looked a little wild in there. Keyshawn took full advantage of that shit and lit his ass up, man, from get-go. A+ performance, like you said. It was, I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. Even with the little weight advantage that bro had, didn't matter. So, I mean, like you said, I just posted something like, I know you said give him a title shot. I posted something like Andy Cruz, Frank Martin, or Moore Tyler. Winner get the title shot.
Yeah, I go Baranchek, then Moore Tyler. Those two fights that put him on. Because he a talker, so I think he actually got a chance to become a superstar in his own right if he could get through the likes of a Tink and whoever else is going to come in his path. But because he a real talker, like I said, you go through the Baranchik path and then you get that Raymond Moore title fight. I think he beat them two back to back. Then, I think he pretty much would be ready for about anybody in the world and then around his weight if he could beat Baranchik and then Raymond Moore. But Raymond Moore they're probably gonna try to position him for Loma belt because Loma probably gonna retire, so they're probably gonna try to position him for that belt, and he high in the rankings in that belt, so they're probably gonna position him for that, and him and Key are probably fighting a unification fight on top rank.
Yeah, we'll see how that play out, man. I know Key want that title shot.
Yeah, but him
option is Baranchik, to be honest.
Yeah, he next. Bob already said it on the cigar talk. He said I was gonna give it to either Shakur or Keyshawn, and Shakur not signed with us. So and that's how he said it. So that means keep getting it.
Yeah, we'll see how that play out, man. I mean, it's an easy make. I mean, they both on the same side of the street. Easy make. It's about time for Barichek to go ahead and defend that belt. It's been a minute now.
Yeah, it's about time, young man, to get you up out of here because you know this wasn't the plan anyway. You see, man, Bam Rodriguez up, man.
Yeah, man. Problem out here, man. Problem out here, man. Youngest active male world champion in the game right now. Yeah, man, he doing his thing, man. I mean, pound for pound, man.
That's gonna be my next question because we know how good he is, but I was gonna ask you how good he is to you in terms of like we know he top 10, but is he top 3, top 5, top 10? You mean where he's 7, 8, or 9, 10 type?
Yeah, he probably not top 3 yet because you got Usyk in a way, but man, he definitely he got to be like a top 7, bro. He got to be like a top 7. I'm thinking, dog, and I'm trying to think of the people, but come on, man, he fighting Hall of Famers. They might be aged out, but they at the lower weight classes, man. That's who they're, and they Hall of Famers. He beating them the fuck up, and bro, he top 7, 8 for sure.
He be the prime Sonny. Sonny wasn't old.
Yeah, prime Sonny, and Sonny can box his ass off. Sonny can box for real. He punched the shit out of Sonny.
Sonny a bad motherfucker himself. He probably not gonna never lose it again until he fight Bam again. Like,
well, Sonny can really box for real. Yeah. But I don't know, man. He's 7, 8, man. I don't even know if I want to even put him below as 8 at this point in his life.
Obviously, people keep talking about that anyway fight. You know, I don't even entertain that. I don't even entertain that right now. I think anyway is just too much for him. But the Nakatani fight can change my mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, mind you, for me to entertain that fight, he don't only gotta beat Nakatani. Like, you know how Bud was talking about going to 68, and then after that 154-pound fight, we all was like, all right, you should probably, even though you won and you definitely won, you should probably stop right here. Like, you probably shouldn't be going up again. So if it's one of them tight wins, then I still won't entertain it. It gotta be a Estrada, Sonny Edwards type of performance for me to entertain that. It can't be no, like I said, no Bud versus Madridov where he definitely won. But after that fight, everybody was like, yeah, 168 gonna be too much. Like, you see how he was getting hit here. He should probably cool at 54. Yeah. It can't be one of them type wins. It gotta be a Estrada or Sonny Edwards type of win. And then I'll be like, damn, it's like I gotta entertain it now.
No, yeah. And that's a good thing, a good point too. We just gotta see how he look going up 18. And just performing at that weight. Nakatani a bad motherfucker in his own right, though. That's gonna be a hell of a clash.
That's why if you people, I said like Bam can't only win. It gotta be a Estrada Sonny Edwards. Cause even if he win, and I'm like, yeah, he won, but you could definitely tell like at this weight class, he probably shouldn't keep going up. Then I still don't want to see the NUA fight. Only way I want to see it, if like I said, if he blast him on some Sonny Edwards Estrada fight, then it's like, damn, I gotta entertain it. But if it's a Bud Madridov type fight where you like, he definitely won, but you probably don't want to go to 60 or 68 and start getting hit by them again. You probably like, man, this probably the max weight for you. Start at 35. You should probably rock out here.
Yeah. Then, motherfucker, by the time Bam even think about an NWA fight, NWA probably gonna be at 26, and again, he probably gonna max out there, but he's still gonna be at 26 versus 18. That's still 2 weight classes.
So it's like, and like you said, Nakatani, he a bad motherfucker. Mind you, he a big 118, so his frame, he could go to 22 just because his frame, he another frame where his frame really fit from any weight class from 47 on down. The nigga 5'9". Canelo a 5'7" super middleweight. So if you go off height, he could literally fit any weight class. His body could fit any weight class from 47 on down. He got that type of frame. And like I said, he could punch. People usually got that lanky frame. They be on some Thomas Hearn shit. They just really good punch for real. And he one of them guys who got that frame and he throw that bomb on you. Now, mind you, we always say Bam get hit just enough to make the fights entertaining. That's not saying he get hit a lot because his defense is sharp. Bam is a sharp motherfucker from all areas. He got everything in his toolbox. But he is like Tank. Even Tank a complete fighter, but even Tank to me get hit just enough to make the fights entertaining. But who knows? Maybe Nakatani got that power where you can't afford to get hit just enough.
Yeah, especially at 18, shit again, a new weight class, which is gonna matter too. So
facts. So it's like maybe it's but those the three kings of the lower weight classes. You mean that's you mean they should low key. All three of them got to fight. But like I said, the only bad thing is the Bam and NUA joint only become realistic if he beat Nakatani. But Nakatani definitely could just fight both of them. He definitely just got to fight both of them. Just because you can.
No, because you only a weight class away from him anyway. You can be only a weight class away from him at any point for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you're Nakatani, then you fight. I want you to fight both, even if you lose. Even if you lose the Bam, I still want you to go to 22 and give a shot to NUA. Because I don't think, honestly, even if Bam beat him, I don't see Bam beating him with some Sonny Edwards or Strada type win. I just think boy, bad motherfucker too, and it's gonna be a hard fight. So it's like I just don't think he gonna dominate this guy, but I didn't think he was gonna dominate Sonny Edwards like that or Estrada. So who knows? But I got a lot of respect for Nakatani. I don't think Bam just gonna go out there and have a Estrada type of night on this guy. He got a lot of firepower coming back. You got to be a little more defensively responsible.
No, Nakatani, man, he a problem, and we don't, like you said, we don't seen Bam in some tough areas. I done seen Bam in the tough fight where he done got his jaw broke and all type of shit. So again, Nakatani, one of them dudes you can't slack on, man. He'll put you out. So
yeah, he getting up out of there.
That'll hurt my heart, man, to see Bam on the canvas and he out of there. We done seen him drop Estrada, put him down once. He got back up and dropped Estrada. So we done seen him down before. But to see him out, man, they see him out cold, and that'll hurt my heart, man, if Nakatani put him out like that. Because Nakatani really punching, man.
And Estrada really good fight. You seen them live. Then you see him live, right? My trip.
Yeah, I seen them live. Yeah, Estrada got them. Estrada's the real deal.
Yeah, you feel me? Like I said, you seen them live, so you know firsthand live and up front. That's a bad motherfucker, right?
Yeah, real Hall of Famer for real.
Like I said, I didn't think he was gonna run through them guys like that. Like even if I had him winning impressively, he still outdid the type of impressive form that I thought he was gonna have. Even if I had him winning on some, like I said, looking impressive, he's still some. It's like the Bud and Spence fight. Even if you pick Bud to win impressively, even if you pick Bud to stop him, you didn't know it was gonna look like that.
Hell no.
So, like, even if you picked Bud to get the stoppage, you still didn't know it was going to look like that. So, Bam be on that type shit where even if you pick him to get an impressive win, he still could outdo your standards. And you already gave him high standards to begin with.
Your man's boots, man. What you think, man?
Hey, yo, I don't want to hear no boots. I don't want to hear no boot slander on this joint.
What you think, man? What's the analysis, man?
All right, I'm gonna give you the real analysis. I ain't gonna be biased on you. You know me, I'm gonna be biased on everybody else, but I got you. Since we on the podcast, I gotta be real with them. Now, mind you, like I was saying with Abdullah Mason, this was one of the, for one, let me just give Karen some props before I go real quick, just to get him out the way real quick. For one, Karen got good timing. That's for one. He got a low speed. For two, he got a little pop. He really good fight for real. Just to make a long story short, and he showed that. You mean like, we was all down on him like, damn nigga, you only came to survive. You come to run around. He showed you like, nigga, I can survive when I'm really trying to win. So shout out to him for that. But cool, back on Boots. It was one of those fights where he tried to do too much. Where, like I said, you got everything in the toolbox, so sometimes you're gonna try to do everything, but sometimes it ain't no need for all that. Sometimes you only gotta pick one or two things, maybe three, and that'll get the job done.
Yeah, it was a bunch of times, man. He just was literally just doing too much, like you said. He did a lot of unnecessary shit, man.
Throwing video game shit, like, bro, like why is you pivoted and then throwing the 8-piece, like, like for what, bro? You don't gotta do that. Like, this not no game. It's not a video game. This is real life. He's really hitting you, so it's like you don't gotta do that. Use your jab. Use your high guard, be sharp on defense, go to the body. You only need about 3-4 things. We don't need 6-punch combinations off the pivots, off another defensive counter. Like, we know you got all that in your bag, Boots. We know. But you don't need all that right now.
Hell no.
Because you're doing extra shit that you don't need, this guy's actually making you pay for that. Therefore, he making it a semi-good fight. Nobody still could beat him at 47, though. I was going to put that out there as well. We still stop Brian Norman on our worst day, because I just want to put that out there, because niggas was like if that was B Norman, he would have lost. Like, he still would have won. Even Boots at that level, B Norman not beating him. I just want to put that out there. At that level, he not beating him. So, but like I said, now maybe 154 got a little more interesting for him. Because we probably like, yeah, Boots has got too much tools up there. And I would still pick him to beat everybody up there, except for Bud, but everybody up there. But it's more interesting now. Now I definitely want to see it. Now I'm going to be more intrigued. And, definitely going to watch him. You definitely going to have to tighten up, though, when he go up there.
Hell yeah. Them boys punching up there. That shit, yeah, it ain't like that 54, man.
Word, them niggas playing. It's a new monster every day. It just popping out of the blue, out of nowhere. They just a new nigga that's nice. Like, oh shit, another one.